Alright guys, so final video here with your challenge is going to be to one to play the game, see if you can get the fastest score. Now we have the cloud variable, which I'll show you here in a minute, and more importantly, I want you to remix it and add some more levels. And so the challenge will be to scale this up in more creative ways, not just simple maze patterns, but ways to create some more interactive components to make the game more exciting and engaging. So here we go. A couple things that I did to clean this up as we wrap this whole series up. One, in my spray, I eliminated his ears. Those little tiny earlobes there were just enough to trigger some points that were challenging in some of the mazes. So I cleared that out, and I actually reduced the size to 25 from the original 30. The other things that we did within the stage is, for the sake of using the microbit, we got the things cleaned up, and so we expanded the tunnel to make it a little bit bigger in Ava's world. And then you can see here that we adjusted this endpoint on the lever of doom, because what was happening was it was getting too close to our levers that were dropping here. So this gives you some space to be able to do that. The other things that I wanted to show you was here. So in our stage, what we've got going on is we have put in there that when we click the green flag, we created a variable called time, as you can see there. And then we also created a cloud variable. This is going to allow the highest score to be stored on the Scratch cloud server, so anybody can play, which is going to be really exciting. And the way you do that is you go to make a variable, and you click this cloud variable, and then you name it whatever you want. So what we've got here, when we click the green flag to start, we've set the time to 0. And then we've also decided to show the variable the fastest time, so you can see whatever the fastest time is. I have also put in there that when we receive a timer start broadcast, we are going to reset the timer to 0. So what I've done then is when we click the sprite, our start button, I broadcast start and I broadcast timer start. So what that does then is when I get that timer start, the timer starts at 0, which is your score, which is going to be down here in this time block. Then on the start, the things that we added was here. So my end screen, my final level as of right now, is stage 6. That's this right here where it says you did it and congratulations. So as we add levels, we're going to have to go back and adjust this. And so if you remix it, you're going to have to do that as well. So what I've got here then is if our level number equals 6, then we're doing some commands here. If our time variable is less than the fastest time stored in the cloud, then we're going to replace it. We're going to set the fastest time to that time variable. That's what's going to keep the high score going. And then we're going to show it, and we're stopping all scripts. The other thing, if this if block isn't going, we're showing the timer. So here's our time variable, and we're just rounding it because in Scratch the timer automatically goes. So we're rounding that, so that's a whole number, and that's what's going to display down here while you work through the levels. And everything else is relatively the same. And so now, when we go to run this, I'm actually going to let me get back to my main part of my screen here. We are going to, I'm going to reset this cloud variable to 5,000. So that's just a number that's huge, so there's no cheating. And I'll have to do that again after this, but you can see now level number 1, our time, and then the fastest time is right there. So now when we go to start, you can see the timer is going, the level number is down there, and now our guy moves according to the angle of our microbit. And I'm going to show you in the next video kind of what I built out of Lego. You can make a duct tape wristband or whatever you want. I have the black not triggering yet just for the sake of this demo. But we go through these levels here, and you can see the timer still going, the level number is going. And so then as we obviously, don't worry, I'll reset this score so it's fair, don't panic. And get through the lever of doom here. And then our final level here, as we kind of go through. Then what it does is it kicks to our final screen. There's our fastest time. The time of mine was 50, so it replaces that there. And then boom, there we are. So here's my challenge for you is to remix this and add some new levels. You're going to have to change some of the code. And let's create some more engaging levels. Bring your creative talents to the thing and then share it in the studio. So that'll be shared in the show notes, in the studio, wherever else you access this, so we can start to have a wide variety of things. And what I'll do is I will have a copy of this code for the microbit control, another one for just the mouse pointer control, and then eventually we'll get one for the Makey Makey as well. So guys, hope you found this helpful. Engaging and finding different ways to do some really exciting stuff with Scratch 3.0, and in this case with the microbit. Take care.